Welcome to the technical training channel of Electrometer Corporation. Today our topic is the calibration of volumetric apparatus. The reference guideline that we shall adhere to is the NABL 129 guideline, which is freely downloadable from the publication section of NABL, our accreditation body. Calibration of volumetric instruments recommends the gravimetric method, in which mass volume of the distilled water dispensed from a volumetric instrument is measured with a balance and then corrected to a dispensed quantity, that is the volumetric value. No method can measure directly the physical quantity of a minute volume. Therefore, the most common and precise method is to measure the mass volume of the distilled water whose physical properties are known using a balance and then convert the mass to a volumetric value. Now, as we know, water has got the property of anomalous expansion, due to which it records the highest density at 4 degrees centigrade. Therefore, recording the temperature at which the calibration is being conducted is of utmost importance. We either choose to induce temperature correction during the calibration by considering the temperature corrected density of water, or in the other way, we can consider the temperature correction factor in the type B uncertainty of the measurement. Apart from parameters like temperature, relative humidity, etc., the next very important thing is choosing the balance and its performance. The choice of balance to record the mass volume is dependent on how fine a volumetric measurement you are to take, and choosing the resolution and readability of the balance likewise. If you are to measure an apparatus having its graduations in microliter, the resolution should be chosen accordingly, and if it is in milliliter, you can go for a coarser resolution. Page 44 of 135 of NABL 129 shows you the choice of balance based on the measurement range of volumetric apparatus.
The measurement for the DUC is the mass of empty beaker plus the volume of the water dispensed by the volumetric glassware. Let us consider that to be W2. For the standard measurement, that is W1, we need to choose a wet, that is a mass block. The mass chosen should be equivalent to the volume we are calibrating. As we know that the density of water at 4 degrees centigrade is the maximum, that is 1 gram per milliliter, therefore for calibrating a volume of a milliliter, the chosen mass should be a milliliter multiplied by 1 gram per milliliter is equal to a gram. Thus, W1 or standard measurement is equal to mass of empty beaker plus the mass of the chosen wet, whereas W2 or DUC measurement is equal to mass of empty beaker plus the mass of water dispensed by the volumetric glassware. W1 and W2 should be correspondingly taken 10 times to calculate the repeatability. The difference between the mean of W1, 10 sets of reading, and the mean of W2, 10 sets of reading, is the error. We shall now head on to the actual calibration of the volumetric pipette. Our chosen mark of calibration is 50 microliter. As discussed, we have to calculate the standard mass that we shall be using for recording W1. As the volume which we are calibrating is 50 microliter, therefore a mass of 50 milligram shall be added in the empty beaker. W1 is equal to mass of empty beaker plus the mass of the standard wet. Let us allow the balance to zero down. W1 is equal to 4.89784 gram. Let us record this reading as the balance has attained the stability. We shall now remove the mass from the beaker. We shall now pipette in the 50 microliter water from the measuring cylinder and dispense it in the beaker. The tip is being pressed for complete clearance. Now we shall put it back again and weigh in the balance. W2 is equal to 4.89774 gram. As the reading is indicating in the black color, we can understand that the balance has attained stability and we are supposed to record this reading. We shall record 10 sets of readings for each of W1 and W2. After a single trial of W1 and W2, the beaker being used should be wiped and properly cleaned to remove any trench of water while we retake W1.